is Tori. And Tori, how old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in the 4th grade
And where do you go to school?
at Britt David Marion Academy in Columbus, Georgia.
Very good. And you're 8 years old. When is your birthday?
Well, less than a month, I'll be turning 9
Oh, you'll be 9.
on November 26th.
Congratulations. How would you describe yourself?
Definitely funky, fun, special, just your average diva.
I would say you're far above the average diva. So, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to play with my American Girl dolls with my friends, also dancing and singing.
You're very good at that. We saw you in the video. You're awesome. So, what is the best thing about being back at school?
Definitely seeing my old friends and
Yeah.
making new ones.
I bet you have a lot of friends. How much school did you miss?
More than a year.
That's a lot of school. So, how did you feel when you found out that you had cancer?
I was just laying in my hospital bed watching TV, and the doctor came in and told my parents. My mom started to cry, and I was asking what was wrong. She couldn't talk. So we went home after that, and they sat Hunter, my brother, who was 12 years old at that time. They told him that Tori has a brain tumor, and then he started to cry, and then I found out that how serious it was.
I'm so sorry. And so, what did your treatment involve?
It involved, well, on April 15th, I had brain surgery.
Wow.
And after that, I had 6 weeks of radiation, which I had to take steroids also.
Ugh, that's not fun.
And then after that, I had 55 weeks of chemo.
Wow. So, did you spend any nights in the hospital?
33.
Wow. And of your 55 weeks of chemotherapy, how many different drugs did you have?
8.
Wow. Wow. So, what was the hardest thing about treatment?
Definitely radiation. That made me the most sick. It just took over my body.
And you were taking steroids at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Did that make you really hungry?
Yeah, and then one day I ate 6 tacos in a row.
Oh my word, do you know how many people here wish they could eat 6 tacos in a row and look as adorable as you? So, do you have anything that you would like to show the people here from radiation?
Yes, whenever I finished radiation, they gave me my mask, so I bedazzled it.
Okay, so for some people who don't know what bedazzle is, explain that term.
Well, I just stuck on some diamonds and poof, it was
Bedazzled. There you go. It wasn't even all that hard. So, you're all done with your treatment now.
Well, you're never really done. I have to go to Atlanta for checkups. I have to get my port flushed, and every 3 months I have to get MRIs. And they have to put me to sleep every time I get an MRI because they're 2 hours long.
Oh my word. And so you would have to be still for 2 whole hours.
Yes, that's why they put me to sleep.
Yeah, they'd have to put me to sleep too, because that would not be happening in my world. No, that would not be fun. So, what is the best thing about being a rally kid?
Just knowing that we get to help families that have children fighting cancer.
And you've gotten to do some pretty cool things, and you've gotten to meet some pretty cool peeps since you were diagnosed. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about those experiences?
Well, I got to meet Lauren Elena, who was on American Idol. She was my fave from the start.
Seriously.
Yes.
Like that, didn't it? They start with like 24 people. You picked her out in the beginning?
Yes.
You know talent when you see it. And then who else have you met?
I have met Mr. Dan and Jeanette. Mr. Dan is
Dan Ugla, of course.
And I got to be in that super cool rally video
Very super cool. Thanks for your help.
with Brian McCann and Chipper Jones.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can we say?
And I got to meet Miss Georgia.
Yes, very cool.
She is my best friend.
She's your BFF?
Yes.
Oh, that is so cool. That is awesome. And did you do a Make-A-Wish?
Yes, I got to go to Hawaii. That was also awesome.
Wow. Did you do anything with any animals in Hawaii?
Yes, I got to swim with stingrays.
Was that scary?
No, they were professionals.
Professional stingrays?
No.
There
No.
are people there who professionally took
Yes.
care of them. Okay. Now I get it. Okay, so you and I have talked about childhood cancer research and why it's important. 46 kids and their parents every day hear that horrible news you have cancer. What can you share with the people here tonight about why it's important?
We need a lot of money to find a cure for cancer, just to not make it as harsh and so we don't have to take as much medicine and that kind of stuff. So no kid wants to go through the kind of journey that I went through.
That's right, no kid does, and that's why we're here tonight. And you have had an amazing faith through this journey. You really have. Can you tell us how your faith has helped you fight cancer?
Well, I just know that God has a plan and He will be right by my side from the beginning to the end.
That's right. And what's your verse? You told me you had a verse that really got you kind of through some tough times of treatment.
Yes, and it's Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in a future.
And that's what we want for everybody, right? That's right. So if you could tell everybody here something tonight, what would you tell them?
Just that we need to raise a lot of money, so let's get this started.
Let's get started. I think we should have a live auction.